What's poppin' YouTube, and welcome to my channel, Astro Finesse. It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie, back with another video for y'all. Pause for the cause, you already know what I'm about to say. Subscribers that have subscribed to me, fuck with y'all, appreciate y'all. We growing hella crazy. I did not expect it to grow this fast type shit, so thank you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, handle that. All right, just handle that. So yeah, this video we're gonna talk about Pisces, the last video of the series. So without further ado, let's get it popping, shall we? So now Pisces, Pisces. So let's start off with the body parts, because it's the last video, so I'm about to wrap everything up, kind of thing. So we got Aries, is ruled by the head. Hard-headed Aries don't like to listen to nobody. Taurus, ruled by the throat. They love food, things that taste good, kind of have a nice voice a lot. Gemini, ruled by dualities. The arms, the shoulders, fingers on each side, the lungs, the dualities. We got Cancer, ruled by the chest for the men, the breast for the women, the stomach for the man, and the womb for the woman, the nurturing parts of the body, very nurturing sign. We got Leo, ruled by the heart, the prideful lion, take pride in everything they do. We got Virgo, ruled by the small intestines, the large intestines, and the pancreas. We got Libra, ruled by the butt. Scorpio, ruled by the genitals, the freaks of the Zodiac, they love sex. Sagittarius, ruled by the hips and the thighs, they love to travel. Capricorn, ruled by the knees, they love to climb to success. The Aquarius is ruled by the ankles. It connects the whole upper body to the foot, to humanity, connects all the upper information to humanity basically. And now Pisces is ruled by the feet and also the lymphatic system. Now, if you probably never heard of that, because I definitely never heard of the lymphatic system before I made this video. I did hella research, so don't worry, I got you. So yeah, the lymphatic system basically is, and the word lymph is a root word, is a Latin word for water. So lymphatic system basically is our body produces something called lymphocytes. I hope I'm saying this right. But basically it's like, let's say water, because that's the word lymph. So clear water that has like white blood cells and like bacteria fighting cells. It absorbs all the toxins in our body. It absorbs all the bad toxins, the bad blood vessels in our body. It absorbs all that and it takes it out. Now, Pisces is right on the opposite of Virgo. And I remember Virgo is ruled by the small intestines, the large intestines, and the pancreas. And that was when it took out all the toxins from the food we ate. It took out all the toxins and it gave us the nutrients. Kind of similar concept with the lymphatic system. The word lymph, remember the word lymph is water. Clear water that absorbs all the toxins in our body and gives us the nutrients we need. And also ruled by the feet. So a lot of Pisces people I've noticed have some nice ass shoes. Like they love rocking nice ass shoes. Like their outfit could be all fucked up low key, but their shoes be on point always. And also like, ruled by the fish too. I'm gonna talk about that, but they kind of like to run away when they're around too much negative energy. They just like to kind of run away or swim away. Just like to be like, go in isolation, be on their own thing. I'm gonna explain that too, by the way. Also, I was born in March, so I'm an Aries, but I'm born on the cusp of Pisces and Aries. So when you're born on the cusp of a planet, or when you're born on the cusp of a sign, the sign before your sign, you have influence from it. So I'm an Aries, but I also have influence from Pisces energy. So I can relate to a lot of things I'm saying right now. So Pisces people, I feel you on a deep level. Like I could feel you. I understand why y'all do what y'all do. So the Pisces is ruled by the planet of Neptune, and Neptune represents like illusions, it represents imagination, it represents things you can't really touch, but you could see. Like imaginations, illusions, represents things that are not kind of real, not realistic. It represents like intuition. It represents like psychicness, mysticism, like all that kind of unrealistic imaginative aura is like Neptune. Is like very unrealistic, very imaginative, like all that. Neptune also represents dreams and inspiration. But the negative side of Neptune is deception, deceit, trickery, and addiction. So that's the negative side. So if you're Pisces, understand that we have two sides. Everybody has a pro and con. That's the negative side of you. You could like be kind of deceptive sometimes, kind of lying a lot, addicted to something, or like just trickery kind of thing. But that's the negative side. So understand you have that in you, so you can work on that. Everybody has something to work on. And Pisces is a mutable sign. Mutable means they can they're always changing. They could feel comfortable or not feel comfortable. They could like mingle, or they can change themselves into any situation, no matter what it is. So they are the ultimate chameleons of the zodiac. A chameleon is the animal that when it's on a certain object, on a certain flat surface, they could change the color and blend right in. Pisces people can blend in anywhere. They're just that mutable. They're the last sign of the zodiac. So out of the whole wheel, Pisces are every single sign put together into one. This is why a lot of times they don't have like an ego problem. Like Pisces, people say Pisces sometimes are like weak because they don't stand up for themselves, or because they don't like really assert themselves to like, you know, I'm the man, I'm the woman, I'm the boss. They don't do this because they've been there already. Like they've been in Aries already, who's hella egotistical, or Leo. They've been like a Scorpio who's very strong. Like they've been all these signs already. So now that they're Pisces, they've been all that. They've felt that. They don't really like care about the ego-ness of themselves. That's why they're so selfless, and they just give themselves to people. Like they're so selfless. Opposite of Virgo. Virgos are always about helping somebody, giving themselves up for service. Pisces is the same way. Like they give themselves to people. Not really egotistical like that. They don't really care about being in front of the camera, in front of everybody, to see like everybody can notice them. They feel perfectly fine being in the background. But at the same time, their energy is so valuable. So like they know like, all right, so what I have to offer is just so valuable. They don't really need that public recognition like that. Which is sometimes why people say they're kind of weak, because they don't assert themselves in the way that society says you should. But understand that they don't assert themselves like that because they've been there, done that kind of thing. Like they've had all those energies, and they have it inside of them. I'm not saying that they're just weak because they don't stand up to themselves. They have it inside of them. Like they have that shit. They don't feel the need to always have to express it out, because they just been there, done that, bro. It is what it is. Like they've been there, done that. So now going back to the lymphatic system, how it absorbs all the toxins in the body, all the negative toxins, and it gives us the white blood cells and gives us the nutrients. Pisces people are like sponges. They start off like fluffy, white, pure, clean sponges. And in the life they live, like the lifetime when they're around people, what they do is automatically, it's like they can't help it. Automatically, when they walk into a room, they absorb all the energy. They absorb information from people. They absorb energy. Like they absorb that shit. They cannot help it. Pisces people have the power to absorb energy. Like they can sit in a room and look at somebody, and they can feel that person. Like they hear what he's saying, but they can feel what they're saying. Like they can put themselves in that person's shoes. They could feel the pain that they're feeling if they're talking about something bad. They could really connect with people like that just by themselves, just looking at that person. Like they have that magnetic power just to like merge with somebody, like to really deeply like get in tune with somebody. And tune is like the number one word for Pisces. Intuition and tune. Like they get in tune with somebody. They can absorb their energy. This is a plus, and it's definitely a negative too, because like when you're around toxic people, the lymphatic system takes out the toxins. When you're around toxic people all the time, like when you're constantly around people that are very like, their energies is very toxic, the Pisces is going to absorb it like a sponge. If you put a sponge like in mud, the sponge is still going to absorb all that dirty ass water, and the sponge is not going to be white no more. It's going to be all dirty. It's just the same way as a Pisces person. When they're around toxic people, they're going to still absorb all that toxic energy, and it's going to affect them in a way that's like you wouldn't understand. That's why Pisces sometimes like to run away or isolate themselves or go in their own world. I'm going to explain that too. But when they're like constantly like absorbing toxic ass energy. It affects them in a way that's like undescribable. So now the Pisces is represented by two fish. One fish going this way, one fish going the other way. Like it's opposites, fish going two ways. The duality, just like Gemini has the twins duality, Pisces have two fish, the duality. Now it can represent many different things. What I like to represent it as is one fish is in the spiritual realm, the dream world, the world that we cannot see, and the other fish is in reality. And they're just like going in opposite directions. So Pisces people are always have they're always contradicting themselves, as in like they are in reality, like they're at work, they're at school, they're chilling with you, like they're in reality. But their mind is in the spiritual realm. Their mind is in dreamland, fantasy land, all that to represent that they are truly, truly connected to the divine source. They're truly connected to the universe. Like they're truly connected to the spiritual part of life. And if you're not a Pisces, you would not understand what that means. If you are a Pisces, I know you feel what I'm saying. They say they like to daydream a lot. And now dreaming is basically like your subconscious mind opening up to a whole another realm. When I'm talking to you right now, my two eyes are open, talking to you. When you go to sleep and you close your two eyes, your third eye, your subconscious mind opens up. That's why you can see like your dream so clearly, but your eyes are closed. Like you can see something, like you see it so vivid, so clearly in your head, but your eyes are closed. That's the other realm. That's the spiritual realm. That's the dream world. And Pisces, they suffer from having to constantly switch back and forth in reality, like switch back from being in the dream world to being in reality. Like they have to switch back and forth. And just like a cat peeps things that humans can't see. Like a cat is really, really intuitive. Like I love watching how cats move. They're really intuitive. Pisces can see things that you cannot see. I'm not trying to sound spooky, but they are very like psychic like that. They're very spiritual, very in tune with energies like that. They see things you cannot see. When you're dating a Pisces, they will see you for not what you look like, not what you say, not what you represent yourself, but they can see you for exactly like what your energy is and who you are as a person. Like they can see through you kind of shit. Like they can really understand your whole like being, which is why like first of all, you cannot lie to a Pisces. You can't hide shit from them. Because when they're talking to you, like you can notice like they're like really staring into your eyes, and their eyes are like really, they have like eyes of a fish kind of thing. Like they're really big and bulgy sometimes, but it's like really like sparkly too. It's like imaginative, it's dreamy. Like their eyes are really like, they have really nice eyes. That's all I'm gonna say. But they'll stare at your eyes and like you could feel that they're really in tune with what you're saying. Like you could feel that they're really like looking deep into what you're saying. Like they could feel you like that. So they see things that people don't see, which is why a Pisces person can probably be like, man, this is about to happen, or I feel this is about to happen, or I can see this happening already, and then it happens. Like they can see, I'm not gonna say they can see the future because that's kind of spooky for some people, but if you get what I'm saying when it talks about the spiritual realm or like the dream world or the world that humans in reality can't see, because we're not just living in one dimension. There's also like there's multiple dimensions that we live in. Like I'll make videos on all that in the future too, so don't even worry about that. But Pisces are truly connected to that source of energy. One fish is in the spiritual realm, one fish is in reality, and they have to constantly battle trying to put them both together. Like, but they're going in opposite directions. Like they have to constantly battle trying to like be in reality at the same time, that spiritual realm, put that together to be like one. And that's very difficult because reality says work a 9 to 5, go home, do the same thing tomorrow morning. Money is the most important thing. Mundane, same. But then the spiritual realm says like take care of your energy, like see energy, the vibrations, and it has nothing to do with money because money is just a piece of paper, not material. It has everything to do with like your higher self, your higher learning, and that's what they're connected to. So they have to constantly try to like, put that together. Like, but they're always like, it's always going in opposite directions. Now, like I said, the sponge, the lymphatic system, the lymph is water, clear water. It gives the body nutrients, takes out all the toxins. So Pisces, you are a healer. Like you are here to heal people. You probably even noticed this by now. You're always attracting people that need help some way, somehow. Like you're always like either in a relationship with somebody that's like that needs help. I'm not talking about help as in money wise, but help as in their energy, their spirit wise. Like that you have the need or the feeling to always like heal somebody, and you are here to heal people. Like you're the sponge that is here to absorb all the toxins. But the thing is, you have to know when to like heal yourself as well. Like you shouldn't always, because then you will feel so overwhelmed, and you will just feel, and that's when like the addiction comes in. That's when like you don't know how to like control your kind of your energy kind of thing. But you are here to heal people. People come to you with their problems, and you can feel what they're saying. You're very sympathetic to what they're saying. You love helping people. Like the Virgo loves helping people. Virgo helps people with practical ways, like material ways, practical ways, you know, doing things for you physically. The Pisces helps people spiritually, like energy wise, their vibrations, like, and also through sex. And like I'm gonna say this, I'm not trying to, you know, lose y'all with this, but Pisces people love sex. And now understand that sex is not just a physical act. Sex is a spiritual transaction of energies between two people. It's a very spiritual transaction. So Pisces people, like they're so deep, like they're very deep and in tune. They love deep conversations. They're not going to talk about, oh, Kim Kardashian got new shoes. They don't care about that shit. They care about the deepness of life. They're very deep in everything they do. Just like the waters and the ocean is very deep. Depth is everything. So sex is when you can be like deeply in tune with somebody. Like you can really merge with somebody spiritually, energy wise, like you merge with them. That's why they love, like when they're in a relationship, if your relationship with the Pisces, you have to have a lot of sex with them. Like you have to let them constantly feel your energy like that, because that's how they feel like they're merging with you. Some people look at Pisces women, especially, like, oh, they hoes or they're very promiscuous. They're just very open, like sexually, just because like that's the realm that they live in, like the spiritual energy realm. Like you cannot always be in the mundaneness of life. There's two realms we live in. You cannot only be in the mundaneness of life. There's also the other part, your energy, the spiritualness connected to the higher source, the higher power. So Pisces, they heal themselves and they can heal you through sex. Like Pisces can heal you through sex. I'm gonna say hands down, they are the number one sign when it comes to sex. I know Scorpio probably like, nah, you bugging, bro. But Pisces, yeah, they got you beat. You in second though. Scorpio definitely second, but Pisces number one. Because they know what you need without you saying it, just because they observe you like that. They can see you like that, and they can feel you like that. So they can give you what you need without you asking for it. In sex, they can heal you because they know what you need without you asking for it, because they're very in tune with you. They can really, like, I'm gonna keep stressing that, feel you on that deep level. So Pisces love sex, and they get their identity through sex a lot too. They heal people through sex, and they get their refreshment, they recharge themselves through sex as well. So now Pisces is two fish. And now people don't understand this. They be thinking that Pisces are mad weak all the time. But understand, like a fish is not just a goldfish. There's piranhas out there. There's sharks, great whites, hammerheads. It's all different kind of fish, and they all have different like vicious sides to them. Pisces is not just an innocent ass little goldfish that you got like, oh, you're so innocent, and people walk over you, you're so weak. Nah, Pisces has a vicious ass side to them. They have two sides, bro. They want to just be nice to everybody and to be free and open with everybody, because that's what they're here to do, is to heal. They're here to absorb all the toxins. They want to be free and open to everybody and be compassionate and to love everybody. But if you don't take care of them, if you're dating them and you don't take care of them, as in like if you have a fish bowl and you're the one that has to feed them, take care of your fish. Like take care of the Pisces you have. If you don't take care of them, then you will see another side. Like the other side will come out. Either they will disappear, or you'll just see that vicious side. Like they're not weak. Like they have so much energy built up inside of them. A lot of them have been through like a lot of suffering in their lifetime. One thing I've noticed is that Pisces women have like this is sad as hell. I don't know why this is, but I don't know how this is, but a lot of them have suffered through like sexual abuse in the past, and that I don't understand. I don't understand why that is, but a lot of them have had like suffered through a lot through their life, and they still want to like help people, and they still want to give themselves to people. So when people take advantage of them, that's the worst thing to do to a Pisces, because they're here to help you and they're here to heal you. And if you're gonna take advantage of them and take their kindness for weakness, which a lot of people do, it just damages them even more, and it's just not good. And when a Pisces is damaged to the max, or to the point that they can't like deal with it, kind of thing, because it's spiritual realm and the physical. When they're damaged, that's when they go into like addiction kind of thing. They like to drink a lot and smoke, and like that's when they like to escape from reality. And when I say escape from reality, I'm sitting here right now, but if I was to drink right now, I'll be drunk as hell. My mind will not be with y'all. I'll be like in a whole nother realm. I will not be in reality. I'll be escaping reality, going into my own world or something. So Pisces, when they feel so like, when they don't know how to recharge themselves or cleanse themselves or heal themselves, because Pisces, you have to heal yourself. The same way you heal other people, you have to heal yourself through isolation. I'll get to that later, but you have to heal yourself. If a Pisces doesn't know how to like, if they don't know what power they have, they don't know the energy they have, and they just feel so overwhelmed, they will like go into escapism just to get out of reality, just to get in their own fantasy land, just to be like, all right, yo, it's just too much. I'm gonna escape that shit. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna swim away. Like, I'm gonna get out of that situation. I'm gonna go in my own world and just escape reality. And they do that in damaging ways, like through drugs, alcohol, like I said, sex too. Like, they can really be like addicted to sex as well, like sometimes, like when they want to escape reality, because sex is all that spiritual. There's nothing mundane or regular about sex. It's all spiritual. It's all energy, and they could escape themselves through that. Escape themselves through that. So Pisces, the way to heal yourself, and the way that you probably know this already, and you do this all the time actually, and you should not feel bad when you do this either, because people will be like, whoa, where you at? What's going on? What you doing? Like, you just left. Like, but Pisces people heal themselves through isolation. They can really like one day just out of nowhere just not isolate themselves from you, not talk to you out of nowhere, just because like they absorb so much, and a lot of them don't even like tell you how they feel at that moment. Sometimes they'll lie to you sometimes just because they don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm not saying they're lying because they're like plotting something or they're vindictive. A lot of them just don't want to hurt your feelings. They want to hurt people. They don't want to hurt nobody. So they take all that suffering in. Like they're really like, that's what a concept, I'm not gonna say the concept, but that's what people say like Jesus Christ was a Pisces because he suffered for all mankind and all humankind. And we just came out of the Piscean age, or the age of Pisces. And that's where that's where the whole Jesus figure was like, you know, I'm not trying to talk about religion like that because I have a whole different concept about that. But Pisces, they really suffer they can really like suffer for people. So they isolate themselves and be completely by themselves to recharge and to like, you know, squeeze out the sponge of all the toxins that they absorb and to clean it out. You have to do this. Like, meditation is probably like key for a Pisces person. You have to clean yourself and recharge yourself, because you're going to absorb energies no matter where you go. You're just going to absorb it. Very sensitive to energy. Sensitive is not like a crybaby, even though some might be, I'm not gonna lie, but sensitive is not a crybaby, somebody that's hella like dramatic all the time. Sensitive is like being able to really feel everything that's going on around you, feeling vibration, the vibes, being able to feel energy around you constantly, no matter what. Even if you don't want to, you constantly feel energy and absorb that shit. So you have to take precaution of people that are around you. Make sure your friends, the people you're dating, are good-hearted people that are not going to take advantage of you. Because you probably know already your intuition is so strong, but your heart is so, I'm not going to say nice, but your heart is so open to people. Like when you meet somebody, you probably feel like, all right, this person is not really a good person. But you'll still fuck with them though. You'll still talk to them. You'll still give them your energy just because like you want to like merge with everybody. You want to be nice to everybody. You want to be nice to everybody. But even though your intuition probably told you like, all right, this person is not a good person, I probably should not do this. Listen to your intuition, because it's never ever wrong. When you feel something and something's telling you like, all right, this is not good, I don't feel right, do not like continue dealing with that person or continue dealing with the situation. Like just get out the situation and try and surround yourself around people that will uplift you and like that will really like give you energy and give you like life kind of thing. Don't try to be around toxic people, because that will really affect you. And the only person that will affect the most is you, because you will start to like, you know, damage yourself, because like you're just so filled with toxic energy. If you're Pisces, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm talking to you right now. So now getting with a Pisces is naturally not really hard, but keeping a Pisces is a hard thing. Like it's like a fish. When you catch a fish, it's kind of easy catching that shit, but when you're trying to like squeeze onto it and like keep it from leaving you, like trying to hold on to it, you just slip away and just like go away from your grasp kind of thing. So when you get it, Pisces, you have to take care of your Pisces person. I'm not saying like feed them and baby them and shit, but they will give you healing. They will give you in your life. They will heal you, and they will like you will never forget. If you're dating a Pisces, you will never forget them, because they just like showed you a part of yourself you never knew. They tell you so much things about yourself that you never knew, and they generally like when they love you, yo, like they open their whole heart and they give you the love of a Pisces is like it's unmatchable to any other sign, because they could be whatever kind of person you want them, because they're all the signs put together. They could be any kind of person you want them to be for you, but you have to take care of them, as in you have to not add toxicness to their life. You have to not add like disappointment into their life. You have to take care of them in a way as in they want to be protected. Just like the fish in the bowl, you have to feed them every day and the fish will be there for you. Like getting a Pisces is not hard. You just gotta be yourself, and you have to have a good energy. You have to have something about you that will make them look like, all right, so he's a leader, or she's a leader, or she's somebody that's on his shit, somebody that could take care of me kind of thing. I'm not saying Pisces can't take care of themselves, but they look for somebody that can take care of them emotionally and physically sometimes, but mostly emotionally, because they're very emotional creatures. So in return, they will give you that healingness. Like they will heal you automatically. And like you might think you're perfect, your life is good. There's always something a Pisces will find out about you that needs to be fixed. Like Virgos like to fix everything, perfectionists. Pisces people have the need to fix people, which is why they're always like, they kind of always attract people that need to be fixed. People that are like, you know, people that are not all there kind of thing, like need to be fixed some way, somehow, spiritually, energetically. Pisces are also very, very, very artistic. Like I have a Mercury in Pisces myself, so like that's how, like, you know, being an Aries too, being creative, but that's where I get all this, like, you know, I just go in my own little world, put on my music, blast that shit, and I just like drawing, being artistic. Music is like everything to Pisces. Like art is like Pisces energy right there. Like it's not reality. It's like something you just make up in your imagination and you put it onto reality. Like it's like you go in your own realm, your own space, and you bring out your art, you bring out your creativity. Creativity is the realm they like to live in. Like being creative is free. It's not mundane. It's not hella like, all right, do this, do that, do that. It's like your own freeness, your own way of expressing yourself creatively. Like that's their thing. So Pisces people are hella creative. Hands down, if you're a Pisces, you should like probably get into music, because you're probably really like that with music. Music, they connect to music on another level. Like lyrics are really like, they can hear the lyrics of a person and they can feel that person's energy in the song. That's how deep it is. Like if they're listening to sad music, a Pisces will feel that shit like deep. Like damn, them words are strong as hell. Like they're probably like the type that really like, you know, actually care about what lyrics say in music, not just the beat. So music is a thing you should probably get into. Like you're really good at that. Art. They're also very psychic too. So like things like what I'm doing right now, talking about spiritualness, like astrology and all that, they're really into that kind of thing too. Healing, like that's all your thing. Like being here to help people heal themselves, like spiritually, not just physically, like spiritually. Things that you cannot see with your eyes, but what you can feel. That's the Piscean energy right there. So some examples of some Pisces people. I don't know why I even talked about this earlier, but We have Rihanna. Now, peep how Rihanna is like very open sexually. She's just like very like sexual how she moves, but she's just open sexually, like it's open to anybody, everybody, like just very open. They give themselves to you kind of thing. Like they give themselves to the world, which is why a lot of people take advantage of that, which is what you should not do. And if you're a Pisces, understand that people might take advantage of that. So you have to guard yourself sometimes. We got Jhené Aiko. I fuck with her heavy. We got Tank. She's a rapper. If you don't know who she is, look her up. She's like nice. We got Erykah Badu. Everybody knows Erykah Badu, how artistic she is, how free she is. Like her style is just like really unmatchable. It's just crazy. Then we also got Justin Bieber. We got Stephen Curry from the Warriors. Steph Curry, bruh. We got Shaq, Joel Embiid, Jamal Crawford, and Floyd Mayweather. All this is like Pisces energy. Pisces could be anything. They could be athletes. They could be artists. They could do anything they want because they have that imagination to create everything. What they have to try and work on in this lifetime, they have to work on putting all that imagination and bringing it into reality. They have to work on trying to make these two fishes connect. The spiritual realm and the reality connect kind of thing. And once they do that, once they master that, then you're going to be set. And this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to end it right here. But that's the end of this series. Thank y'all for watching this. If you were here from the jump, fuck with you heavy. If you're just starting, go ahead and watch it all up. But this is just the beginning of my whole channel. It's just the beginning. My first series, I'm not going to stop. Like, this information has to get out. My Aquarius moon, I have to do my purpose. So I'm probably going to like make a next video on teaching y'all how to like read your natal chart. A lot of people were asking me like, how do you read it? When I first started like with astrology and I first looked at my chart, I saw all these symbols and lines and shit. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I'm going to show y'all how to like look at it and read it, what you got to look for. I'm going to make videos on natural hair. I'm going to make videos on being spiritually in tune with yourself, meditation. I'm going to do all that. So if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and handle that because you don't want to miss it. But thank y'all for watching, by the way. It's your boy, Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Peace. Be safe.